YouTubers, and welcome to my first YouTube video. Today I kind of want to be talking to you about, well, just things that I could be doing for this video. I'm open to constructive criticism. Like I said, this is my first video. I've been looking at other videos and stuff that guys do and taking up some pointers. It's gonna take some time to do that, but I'll get there. Right now I'm just kind of shooting from my phone. I work a lot, so I mean, I don't have a lot of time to be videotaping and whatnot, but I do want to spread awareness for my property. That's the main goal for these videos, is to spread awareness for Scouts Canada and the properties that are with Scouts Canada, as in mine right now, Woodland Trail Scouts, owned by Scouts Canada. It's in obviously Canada, Ontario. There's campsites and places just like this, Haliburton, Scout Reserve Camp, that's a big one. That's just under 5,000 acres. There's Blue Springs, run by Paul the Ranger. He's a great guy. There's also Samac in Oshawa, run by Jamie Lovell. He's a good guy. And I mean, the purpose for these is to spread awareness for Scouts Canada in these properties, because it's a dying breed, we find, with, I mean, everything really. We're losing a lot of business over the years. Kids aren't really interested in coming into camp and everything, because Scouts Canada, it is a business, but it is a non-profit organization, right? So my property here is 280 acres, big property. I got 21 sites, 6 facilities, and I run it all by myself because there is no money for another guy. Like I said, it's non-profit, so the little bit of money that they do make, they pay me to keep it running and make improvements where we can. But the whole thing with this is I want to show you not only, you know, the bit of the property and whatnot, but I want to show you what it is for my job, like what it entails, the kind of stuff I do, because honestly, it's a great job and I do some pretty cool stuff. Today I've just been chopping down some trees. I've already taken down about a dozen of them. They're dead ash. The ash borer came through, you know, like 10-20 years ago. It came and it's been wreaking havoc on our forests and everything. So I have a lot of ash that are dead, and it's a huge hazard because I have kids all come through here all through the year, and all ages too, and they go through the bushes and everything. Because as you can see, right, it's pretty open. You can go through it and everything pretty easily. So you got to make sure that there's no widowmakers up there, like the hangers. And if there are, I either try to cut them down or rip them down with the tractor. So we'll see what kind of mess we can get into today. I really want to be able to just, like I said, show awareness for the camp and other camps like this. Every cent that I get from these videos goes directly back into this camp. I don't need to be making any money from these. Like I said, I have a full-time job. I'm okay. I don't need the money from this. I want my camp to be making money. And because once my camp starts making more money, then I get to make some pretty cool improvements to everything that it needs to be, and everything that should have been done a long time ago. So with that said and everything, I'm really hope that I can get a following base to really support this camp and Scouts Canada, because like I said, I'm not doing it for me, and in no way do I want anything for this to me. I'll be showing you when I run into other rangers and whatnot, but really what it comes down to is just the property and the people that come on the property, because every person that comes on this property to participate and, you know, comes in to pay to camp and everything, they help a lot. And so what I'm trying to do is basically bring people to come in and be like, hey, like, that looks like a cool spot, that looks like something I want to do, it might not exactly be like a job basis for you, but definitely a volunteer basis. If you see what you like what you see, and everything that I'm doing seems like, oh, that seems like really cool, I'd want to learn something like that. Like, there's definitely volunteer bases that we can do for these properties. I'm always looking for volunteers, especially in these kind of properties. It's huge property, 280 acres, and so there's a lot to do, a lot of trails during the summertime, bike trails and everything, so a lot of maintenance. So I'm really just I'm trying to spread awareness for the camp and everything that I can do for the camp, because I mean, I put a lot of hours in a week, and sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough. So I'm doing this because it's a bit of publicity for the camps, but it's free advertisement, right? We don't have money for advertisement like commercials and stuff. I doubt you've ever seen a Scouts Canada commercial on TV, right? And that just goes down to we don't have the money for it. So YouTube is really helpful for this. I really hope that they'll help me out, and I hope that you guys will too, with some pointers and constructive criticism, because like I said, it's my first video. I'm gonna need it. Obviously I've already found some little pointers that I've been doing that I've like looking at myself and stuff and not the camera, so that's just little stuff I'm gonna have to work on, but I really hope that we get to have some fun and do some pretty cool stuff together. So ciao, and I'll see you later. All right, so this is exactly the type of tree that I was just talking about, the ash tree right here. So as you can see from the outside, it looks, you know, fairly good, right? But on closer examination, yeah, holes, yeah, big holes, and then look up, it's all broken up. All that right there, all broke off. See tons of holes and everything inside. So what has to happen is I gotta cut it down. But there are probably hundreds of thousands of trees on this property just like this. But as of right now, I'm just kind of doing what I can. These trees right here, they're right by the entrance. Like, this is a road everyone drives on, and that's the check-in shack right there. I usually set up there on Fridays when people are coming in, and then that's the front gate right there. It's always locked, because I don't know if I said this yet or not, but this is private property. It's not open to the public at all times. So obviously you either have to be a Scout member with Scouts Canada or with a youth group like a church or school, because just we've had problems in the past, and I don't know if any of you have been to a provincial park or anything like that, but they get funding by the government. We do not, and they have a big staff to help keep up with all the trash. I do not. I'm the only person that works on this property. So with that said, it is private property. So I do make these videos to spread awareness, but that at the same time does not mean that it's open for you to come over and, you know, come on the property whenever you want. You can, however, book it with head office to come see me if you want a tour. If you have like a youth group or something like that. But with that said, it's chopper down. hate these ash. They're always prongy up at the top. And they're always right by a real big strong tree that they always gotta get hung up in. I don't want to cut down the big strong trees, I want to cut down the dead trees. That one might be getting taken down with the tractor later. Let's see. Alright, sledgehammer, let's see what I do. Almost did her. There she goes! Bye! Alright, so I got one really dead tree that's been dead there for like 10 years, just standing. And I have another that's a leaning ash. It's leaning over my road. So last thing I want is that going down in a windstorm or something. So I like to take care of them before they become a problem, an unexpected problem. So let's get to her. That is one very hollow tree. Alright, so unfortunately on how this ash is angled right here over the road, I can't really direct it anywhere other than the road. So it'll be a little bit of an extra cleanup job, but I mean, it's what I get paid for. So, and for any kids out there that's watching or anything, the type of pulls that I do when I'm standing up and I pull it, this is the Stihl MS 180C. That C stands for like easy start. So it has 2 cycle spin for the start right here. So I don't have to really put on the ground and yank on it. I just have to do a quick little pull, and she usually starts up pretty well. So that's why if you see me, I walk and I just do it. It's because it's real easy, and I mean, I've been doing this for years, so I know what I'm doing. But for any of you more amateurs or younger folks, make sure you do your studying and stuff before you're using a chainsaw, because they are very dangerous and you do need to be trained on how to use one. So just a little tip for that, because I don't want anyone seeing what I'm doing and thinking that what I'm doing is the exact same as what you should be doing, because it's not. Everyone's different. So with that said, let's bring this baby down, eh? Come on, baby. Come on! Oh. Damn, Ash is always getting caught up in trees. I was hoping, because before cutting I saw that there was it was caught up in those trees, but I thought there was enough weight on the end, and it was very close. It just needs to like a little bit pushing and then it'll fall. But always gotta play the hard game with Jamie. giving me some troubles right here. But as you can hear, starting to snap, crackle, and pop. Hopefully the weight of that tree right there will bring it down because it's all caught up on the top of it. Just being a nuisance. So, there we go. Oh, that was fun. Well, we got down those 3. 2 of them were ash. The one in the middle was caught up between them all, so it had to come down. It wasn't really any way around it. But, I mean, they're down. Yeah, it's just time to clean it all up. So everyone can start driving through here for the weekend. All right, later. So I actually had to go get the tractor. These pieces were too low to the ground, and you can't cut too low to the ground. So, and I couldn't flip it over, and it was being a hassle. So the tractor is gonna make it easy. Yeah. Nice John Deere. The front end loader helps a lot. I'll show you what I do. Just easy, simple stuff. Taking it right over, right on the bucket. That way it's lifted up. I can start trimming it. Trim. And I won't have it snagging my chain. Hopefully it makes my job a little bit easier because it's been taking a bit longer than expected, but most jobs do. So let's get her done. Alrighty, so I got all those trees cut up and trimmed up, and now I'm just putting them over to where I'll hold them so I can cut them up with the log splitter soon. This is the remaining bit, what I got. Everything else is all chopped up and up at the house already. I am tired. I started chopping all these trees down this morning at around 9:30, and it's what, 3:30 now. So I'm tired. About to just get on the tractor and put the wood away and go back down for my gator. Put that away and do a few more things and call it a day. But I enjoyed it. Feels good to get this stuff out of the way so I don't have to worry about it when a bad storm comes, right? That's the main thing right here. But all right, well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to be trying to make at least one a week. Try to, spread the awareness for the camp. I mean, if you have any tips or anything you might want to see, leave it in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.